Hey everybody, sorry I'm running late and sorry about the video quality and whatnot. The let's see. I was trying to see if I could set up two cameras. It doesn't look like I can. I might be able to switch back and forth, but I don't appear to be able to run two simultaneously from the same uh, stream. So I'm still in the process of setting this up. I've got all the tama ready to go. I got the rack ready to go. It's just a matter of getting things lined up. So let me now that it looks like I've got this running okay, I'm going to start getting things adjusted. Looks like I don't need those lights for right now, so I'll turn them off. All right, that looks reasonably okay. I do apologize for my being kind of run down. It is extremely humid here today. It stopped raining about 5 hours ago, and the sidewalks all look like they are still wet. Same for the streets. It says it's currently 78 degrees here now. It'll peak out at about 80 degrees at 6 p.m. and then start dropping down. Doesn't say it's going to rain anymore. Let's see if it says what the humidity is. See what I can. Yeah, it's 90% humidity. So yeah, I'm feeling like a dish rag here. Okay. Thank you both for being on. Well, looks like we got three people on, but thank you for Texas Nana and Glenn for chatting. Okay, so first things first. I need about 9 feet of thread. If I can do this without knocking over the stand. Okay, so 120 inches would be 10 feet. So that makes 108, 9, which is right about where I'm standing here. So as long as I tie off even with my dresser, I should be good. So I need the 4.5 foot mark. So let's see. This is 5 feet at 60 inches. So 54 inches. All right. That is right about there. Move that a little bit so I can have room to go back and forth. A good chunk of this mess is getting packed and ready to go for our 3 week vacation / camping. And I just remembered I still need to grab the D rings to sign off or to tie it off on. So we'll do that. But while I'm thinking about it, I will quickly move this rack over to the bottom of the working stand. Okay. I think that's doable, but I have to get a couple inches further this way, and a little bit more that way. Make a difference. I'll be right back. Okay. These are the D-rings. Let's see. That I will be using for the double loop belt. I hope you can hear me okay. I know the fan's pretty loud. So those are the D-rings. A little bit flatter here than usual. They're not too thick, so it should work pretty well. I'm thinking of dropping the size of that carabiner. And I saw it here earlier today. I had a roll of blue tape. Where did it go? Put it someplace safe. I can't find it. I got to run out to the garage and grab the other one. And I know I saw it, so there it is. Ta-da! Blue tape. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of away from the microphone, so it's probably upping the gain a bit. So I got this. I think I will need an extra light just so I can see clearly. All right. Let me plug this one in. Yeah. Go. Turn it away so it's not quite so overpowering on the alrighty. Now comes the fun part, priming the pump. So looks like this is the right one. Out. This probably should be more of a middle one. Okay. Apparently tying that off is a problem for this one. Where it looped around It got that lock in there. Right. Okay, that one looks like it will now go, but I need to move this around the middle so it doesn't interfere with the other ones. All right. And probably should have primed the pump, so to speak, before I started, but live and learn. Okay, got two of those. And I figure out how to tell really easily which one is the one I'm supposed to untape, because it's not the one that feeds back to the center of the spool. There we go. And it goes through there. I really hope this works. Works great in principle, or great in theory. Of course, the difference between theory and practice is that in theory, theory works. And I brought that thread because it's very hard to see. It's hard to pick up. Let's make sure I don't have any dust bunnies on it. Let's try this again. Okay, pass through. One fell off. Let's feed it through again. This had better work, and I'm going to be frustrated and embarrassed. But I'm going to deal with the punches you throw. Alright, that's a third of the way set up. And this one. In a minute, I'll check the chat to make sure I'm not missing anything. I think I might move the chair around so I can sit in it. Yeah, I think my back will thank me if I do that. Check the chat. Ooh, quite a bit of chat. Let me catch up real quick here. Hi, Bane. Nice to see you on. Let's see. Let's see what I'm missing. Welcome, Philip. Yep, that's definitely true. Okay. Yeah, I will take my time. All right. Let's try it this way. Be kinder to my knees. Okay, so this one is next. It's definitely easier when I'm sitting rather than when I'm kneeling. This is one of the ones that's going to be fun because it's one of the ones that tangled around a fair amount. Let's see if I can get it to unspool. Yeah. Apparently, when I taped up the excess, it had wrapped around the wrong way. Um, Blocks off the part that needs to unspool above it. And this is sticky enough. I'm having a bit of an issue unsticking it. Okay, there we go. That's off. So which is the open end. It's not that one. It's not that one. This one. It's this one. There we go. Okay. And I lost it again. Okay, that's the open end. It seems to be working. Hopefully it won't tangle up too much. I'll have to keep an eye out. If I start trying to knock this thing over, I'll know that one's the one having the issue. That's the middle of the second row. All right. And trying to feed these through so they don't tangle up as they're pulling up. There we go. Screw on this side. I think we're at 7 or 8, somewhere around there. Wait. That one goes up, that goes up. Started to think when I had off time I should have gone ahead and just redone the 3 that had issues. Live and learn. That's that one. So this is the third of the ones that have issues. Let's see if I get it on the right side on this one. Looks like I did. Well, that one jumps up. I should be okay with that one. If I had the money, this would be so much easier with just cones. But I don't. I have to play just get some line with people. Because I'm not a good streamer, I'm not even set up to work. Alright, so I just realized I forgot to feed that one through. This one back. It needs to go through its own bag thing. Well, it won't work right. You know, just get tangled up with the rest of them. The clip there only holds a certain portion of it. Okay, so there's only 2 left to go. So this one here. At least the silver ones are going to be easier. Alright, so this one from the bottom one here. And top. And last one. That's the side that needs to come off. I got going to stop streaming about 5 o'clock my time because my console association has a meeting that I've got to run. And I'm going to be doing that in the garage since that will let me use the AC there, which I will definitely appreciate. Okay. Now here comes the fun part. Will this let me do it? Take it nice and slow. This one does not want to. Okay, that was just catching on the lip. Careful, I have one. Pull loose. Let's see. Okay, this is the tie-off point. Question is where did I put my scissors? Okay, the scissors are over there. I'll grab them after this. Tie off one. Tie off two. And tie off three. I will catch up on chat in just a minute. Alrighty, there we go. I'm going to set this down here. Grabbing the scissors. And a piece of painter's tape. I just realized something. I was not as smart as I thought I was. I was thinking 9 feet, but if I'm doing 2 tama, they have a center point. So my 9-foot mark is there. Okay, so let me just quickly get this off here. Which means actually I should probably just tie them off next to the I'm glad I realized this now rather than later. So this is my tie-off point, so I need to take a measure. So I actually need 18 feet. So what's the best way to do this? I'm not supposed to do it that way, but it works out really well. I can use the end of the stair rail as my end point. So right, I'm going to actually not do anything with this just yet. Tying off. I'm going to continue to pull back. Oops, that one's stuck. Let's see. There we go. There's apparently a catch on the lip of that spool. If I'm not careful, it wants to this actually isn't working too bad from what I can tell. Whoops. All right. So I have my halfway point, which is I need a way to keep this tension. So I'm going to have to set something up here for holding that. Pull this back and retension it. Pull those back through. There we go. All right. Okay, I think I know what I can do back here. Just need to move some stuff around. I know it's off camera. Apologize for that. Let's figure out where the spool move. Let's make a sticky base for it. I do apologize for not keeping up with chat. Give me a second here. We're still in the troubleshooting phase. All right. That's my halfway point. Just making a nice little sticky base so it doesn't slide off on its own. Got a little bit of force. And okay, so here's my halfway point. Take a little bit here to mark the halfway point. So when I run it through the D-rings, I know where is my stopping point or my center line. So I know which goes on which side. Okay, a little bit of tape there. I grab another tama. Whoops. One fell over. So little more aggressive tape down on this. Go. All right, so that's taped off top and bottom now. So it's not going to unroll or fall over. That's the right point. And whoops, I did say I need to grab the tama here and scissors. So this is the back end. And what I'm going to do is just pull enough here where I have my end point. And I'm going to clip on here. That's why I got a magnet clip, so it'll hold. And let that there. And before I tie it off, I need to run it through D-rings. Keep this nice and even. So now that I got through the D-rings, I can tie this off. I hope I'm explaining well enough what I'm doing. Actually, I'm just gonna... Okay, I have a lark's head knot on this one. All right, so set that there. And I will admit the extra humidity is probably making it a little easier to tie this off because the threads aren't so much building their own static charge and repelling each other. Okay, that's 2. And that is 3. Or no, it's not. Well, I'm still probably damp due to the humidity as opposed to the, I'll just leave that on like that. Okay, so I have this tied off. Let me undo the lark's head knot here. There we go. All right, so now I can wrap this up. I'm going to set this one over here before tying it off. I'm going to grab the other one. Roll this up to close to the halfway point. It's got a little bit of uneven tensioning, maybe, maybe not. All right, so lark's head knot here. And on the other side here, so we get close to the center point. This one's going to be a little bit longer just because I need to hang it from the back. This is the bottom color. All right, so lark's head there. Let's see. And pull this one here. All right, so it looks like it's actually evenly tensioned, which is what I was hoping for. All right, so this one will be up here. That one will be back there. Let's just get the D-rings a little more aligned. All right, and my recollection of what I need to do to, it's got to go up, around, and over, so it doesn't slide as much. All right, so, and let's see. That's weird. I just undid that. All right, let's Try this again. All right, so it's under, around, and over. Ah, that's why it's undoing it, because this is twisting. All right, so there we go. Let's untwist it so I don't have problems down the road. All right, we got my first one done. All right, I'll fix that when I do the next one. Let me catch up on chat. Thank you very much for your patience. Okay, let's see, what have I missed? Okay, scrolling back up. It was raining this morning for several hours. It stopped about 5 or 6 hours ago here. Welcome, Sayaka. I don't think I've seen you on here before, so welcome to the stream. Welcome, Equality. It's nice to see you on. You're always welcome here. Thank you very much. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to warp up the Takadai so that I can do it much faster than I normally do. This isn't something I normally stream, so it's kind of new. I have done it as a members-only stream on locals before, but I'm trying this with a warping stand rather than using 2 warping pegs. So theoretically, this will be a lot faster once I get the kinks worked out. Welcome, Esther. I don't know if I've seen you on before. If this is your first time chatting on the stream, welcome. Appreciate you being here. As always, if any of you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to go ahead and try and load up prime the second side of the stream. Okay. I got a second copy of StreamYard open. Let me close that real quick. All right, move that one to live. Comments here. Okay, well, as always, everybody's welcome here. Thank you very much for hopping in. All right, let's see if I can't do this again and not screw it up. All right, so I'm going to pre-prep my tama. So everything's ready. Now let's see if I can't get these ones up and running. I'm trying to lose weight. I got a belt that I need to add another loop on so that it'll hold my pants a bit tighter. So I keep tucking in my shirt, that's why. One potential problem I'm seeing with these larger spools, while they're easier to wind up, it looks like they might be a little harder to unwind due to a rough edge. So I have to think about that. I don't know if there's like some way to polish the edges or a slippery coat I can put on it. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe sanding these might be a good idea going forward. If it takes me more than one stream to do this. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm going to grab some sandpaper, see if I can improve that real quick. Okay, got my sandpaper. See if there's anything to catch up on chat real quick. Okay. Congrats on that. Alrighty. So this is going to be the top side. I do not need to sand the silk, I just need to sand the plastic. At least this is sanding relatively quickly. Hopefully this will be enough. That it's not a major problem. All right. Let's give this another go. That one through the bottom. This one will go through the top. It's even. Gotta be careful when I'm pulling through from the front that I don't snag some of the red ones and pull them off their spools. Okay. And this one doesn't feel too bad, but I think I'm just going to sand them all on the top just to be on the safe side. Okay, that's mostly from the way it was wound. That's not the edge that it's snagging on. It just doesn't want to unwind from the edge of the spool. Once it gets a couple of turns done, it should be okay after that. Right. Bring this one up to the bottom loop here. And here. Okay. I do apologize. This is taking longer than I expected to prime the pump here. Hopefully once that's done, this will be much easier to go through. Right, let's get this one sanded real quick. Make sure the silk is out of the way. And yes, I do have a tradition of trying to make sure to adapt if my original plan doesn't work out the way it was intended, so that I'm spending less time being frustrated with something that doesn't work and switching and pivoting to something that does. I find my life gets a lot less frustrating if I'm willing to do that. Unless I can't think of another way, and I got to try and make the first way work. Right, let's see if this one feeds easily. Okay, so this is number 4. Okay, this is now a third of the way. Primed. I do apologize if this isn't all that interesting. Once I get a couple of times through and things are working the way they're supposed to, I'm going to try and switch cameras to the overhead one, so you guys can get a close-up of what I'm doing at the D-rings. I figure that's more useful than just watching you walk back and forth a lot. Okay. Great. This is number 5. Oops. Again, gotta be careful I don't accidentally snags from the front side and get them tangled up. On the plus side, the red definitely worked a lot better than the previous method, as far as keeping the tension even. I think these spools will probably also work a lot better if you don't have such wide brims. I'll have to see if I can find some that are reasonably tall but narrow brims on them, or sides, or whatever the appropriate term is. Even though the short black ones are harder to wind on, might be worth it if they unspool better, unreal. It's getting there. And, okay, so this is number 6. Actually, got that one wrapped around the other one. Okay, which is which? So, this one here is off of here. Okay, so there we go. That one's looped. Let's pull it back up on this one so it's not in the way. That one's half climbed now. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Okay. All right, caught up there. I'm actually wondering if maybe I should turn some spools and use those instead out of metal so it's not so snaggy. I'm going to sit down for this next one. All right, so this is the side that I want to do. Hold this just a little bit. Other thing that might help is having like a guide eyelet off to the side where it's pulling straight out from the spool rather than pulling it up along the loop edge or along the end edge. That might work better. Again, cones would have been definitely a lot easier. That's something I might try, is wind a cone with the top half cut way down, or what else was I thinking? Like a screw-on removable top that I can just unscrew. It actually sounds like a pretty decent way of doing that. Okay. So let's bring this in this side. Do this guy. And set it here. Yep. Okay. I again apologize for the slow start. I might have to finish this up Monday night after work and physical therapy. I'll have to see how that goes. I am running out of time before vacation, and I got some other stuff I need to finish up too. Got that box I need to make for the attendance counter. Okay. Now it goes reasonably smooth. In there. This one to the top side. Yeah, it's not giving me a lot of hope. This will be smooth for the silver ones. I was hoping they were going to be much nicer. But you might just get some shears and shear the tops off so they're easier to do. Okay. So this is the next one. But having the fan on while I'm doing this may not be the best for keeping them from getting tangled, but I think it'll be okay. Oh, I probably should do some background music too. Apologize for that, since I'm not talking all that much. And I'm facing away from the microphone a lot of the time. I apologize for that. I could try switching over to my headset microphone, but I don't know if that'll be better or worse. I'll give that a try. Let you guys weigh in on which one you prefer more. Assuming I don't accidentally wind up muting myself for the rest of the stream by accident. pulled off entirely. Okay, that is now 3/4 of the way primed. Do this microphone, I probably should have it this ear as well, because that'll keep the microphone closer to my mouth. It's not too bad, actually. All right, 2 left to do. We are ready to go. While I'm doing this, I'm going to try the microphone change. Okay. Hey, we got like 11 or 12 people on here. Let's see. Do I have Rumble up? I had Rumble up, but it doesn't look like I do. Must have accidentally closed it. Oops. So I don't click on the wrong spots at the wrong time. So let's see. Settings, audio. All right, let's try microphone. Okay, so it says you can, that it's picking up something. You'll have to let me know whether or not it's better or not. Hello, Eva. Nice to see you on. Thank you. That's very nice, equality. Hello, Nana Mac. I don't think I've seen you chat before. Welcome to the stream if you're new here. Okay, I think that was all in the chat there. So if the microphone is a lot worse, let me know. It does say that I'm broadcasting and I'm not muted, so that's good. Oh, yeah, I was going to bring up the Rumble stream again, since apparently I managed to close it somewhere along the way. I need to have it up, if nothing else, because when you're done with streaming, you've got to actually manually shut down the Rumble side of your stream. All right, it says I got one person watching, which is probably me. All right, so I'll pause that, and it's on mute. Okay, there we go. And all right, stats there. Okay, that's good. All right, so that should be much better than with the microphone on me. Maybe this one's a bit rough. Let's see. It's a little echoey in my head, but that shouldn't affect anybody else because it won't do a feedback loop if I'm the only one who can hear it. And the microphone doesn't pick it up. And that's not too bad. Definitely better than when I started on it. Yeah. Definitely something I should have tested before getting them all set up. All right, let's put this one down here. And almost there. One more, and I can start seeing how badly I messed up using these spools. And lost the thread. Got the thread again. The end of it so I can feed it through properly. All right. There we go. And up to the top here. One more to go. And we'll be ready to rock and roll. Want to thank everybody who's on the stream. You guys help me force myself to keep doing this stuff when I get frustrated on my own and would normally just take a break and stew on it. Doing it here, I got to keep going. So it lets me work through that quicker without the annoying downtime that can last, in some cases, months or years. Putting on a nice presentation for you folk, give me the motivation, encouragement, so that I keep going with this. It may be a cheap motivation, but I'll take what I can get. Because cheap motivation is still motivation. And eventually, hopefully, YouTube will start paying me for this. And with you folks watching, that definitely will help with that. Still need about another 1,200 watch hours over the past year to do it for the newer monetization standards. Even though they've been out for over a month, they still haven't actually rolled it out for my account. Still says I need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs. Oops. Don't stab yourself with the scissors. That would be bad, and blood is against YouTube standards. Alrighty. So, let's try and not. Where's the... That one is This is not good. Are you trying to tangle up with the other ones? Okay. There we go. That's not good. Let's get this untangled here. So, which one is... Okay. So, there we go. That one. Is dealt with. And remember, it's not a knot unless it's tight. So do not pull tight until you are sure you are free. Okay, so that is underneath there. Oops. Make that worse or better? Okay, so I made that one worse. Got free. Let's see, where are we? Okay, so pass through again. Better or worse? Better or worse? Okay. Go. That one's detached. And All right, I'm said that if I had a problem, I just cut off the excess. This one here, I think I'm reached that point. So I may need to add some more on the end of this, but okay, so that's the good one. Yeah, that's just too. If I have to re-roll that one entirely, I will. Okay. And let's see. Okay, that's the excess there. So this one was not crossing any of the streams there. Go. All right, let's try this again. One pulled loose. Even it back up. Sorry, this is somewhat tangled. Okay, so Alrighty. I just got a beep sound in my headphones. This is not working well. Crud. I think probably the easiest thing to fix this is going to be using like a pair of shears or something like that to cut the tops off the spools. So it's just an open cone or something like that. Question is whether or not it's worth it trying to do on stream. This is just getting really frustrating. Let me see what the beep was. All right. All right. Let's see. Hope you had a good one, Bane. All right. So, not sure why I heard the beeping noise. Let's see. Nothing on that screen. Nothing there. All right. So, trying to think if the best way to do this would be. I have some shears that should work fairly well for this. Question is can I do them while streaming? Whoops. It says my battery is running low, which means I don't apparently have it actually plugged in. So there's something there. That's what my alert was. Let me see if I can. Ah, there we go. I have power now. So the laptop shouldn't die. All right, so let me see if I can find the shears, and I will be back up shortly. Oh, I should give you guys hold music. I apologize for that. A second here. Let's go with feeding the ducks. Okay, I'm back. Let's see if I can't get the 10 snips to work. Looks like a couple of my screws are loose on these. Not a problem for cutting plastic. Should fix that. One down. Two down. Since I'm trying to shave some bits off, let's move this can over, start my box over here. Serve as a temporary trash. A little rough, but hopefully that won't be a problem. Don't latch on me when I'm trying to cut. Actually, I think I'll probably be able to wind them on this way, the setup I've got. So if this works, I should be fine. Almost there. I think about a third of the way through. A little over a third. Got to cut with this shears upside down, because if I have it right side up, the latch wants to engage. Almost there. So I think if I saw the timer right, I'm about right to the point where I can start swearing freely if I need to, because I'm frustrated. But at least I have a plan of action that appears to be working, and it's better than failing spectacularly. All right, let's see. All right. Let's do this one this way. Cones definitely would have been a better option if I'd been able to do them from the beginning. Which the design I kind of snagged my one from is designed to work with cones, so that makes sense. The other option that probably would have worked is if I'd set up some sort of like right angle hook on them so they could hang free and unspool upwards without hitting the edges. There we go. Don't cut the thread. Cutting the thread is relatively bad, though not horrible at this point. Just refeed them through. Having sharp points. Go. So this one was. So let's get some tape stuck on it. Let's rewind this one just a little bit so it doesn't have too much hanging off. Same for this one. One of my concepts on troubleshooting is see if you can't identify the problem and make sure that's actually the problem you're having, and then think about how you can resolve it. Well, what exactly is causing it to be the problem for you, and how can you work around it? Is it something simple, or is the whole method just not usable for what you were planning? Use that a lot when I was doing IT work. It's like, okay, what exactly is causing our issue? If necessary, take it down to the bare minimum of components Make sure it works with the bare minimum, and then add one, working your way up until you run into the problem. And also, if you can, just change only one variable at a time. If you start changing multiple variables, you never really know for sure if you resolve the problem or not, or if it's just not showing up for the particular testing period. All right. Okay. Fingers crossed. Let me see how badly I've gotten razzed in the chat before I do this. No, still at 11 viewers, so it's not too bad. Hi, Mari. Nice to see you on. Yeah, I watched Danny the other night. She does that as a INF Super Chat dance, if I remember right. Hopefully I did not get anything overly tangled with this. So... is that a loose end? Yes, that is a loose end. Let's see if I can't bring that up with the rest of them. All right, I have one hanging off. All right, we are still having issues. This one seems to be one. Okay. One out of the way. All right. That one got snagged. And that one came loose again. This one's also having an issue. This one seems to have had an issue too. Come on. All right, let's wrap that up there. Let's see. Here. There's down there. There. That one might be having a bit of a trouble because it's too far over. Okay. 17th time's the charm. That one. One is going over. Thinking about wrapping saran wrap around the base here to keep the sides separate. one's having a definite issue. Think. Oops. Come on, don't tangle up on me now. There we go. All right. So. Untangle. Come on. There we go. So what I need to do is do kind of a loop around this way. Go. And then I can do it here. That keeps it from snagging quite as much, except probably looped around things I shouldn't have. Getting this untangled from the top. And untangle there. Untangle there. So like that. Right. And Sorry, I'm just trying to figure a way to route this where it's not causing problems. Trying to think, I just should have spent the money. You know, I can't really afford it. Okay, so if I loop around this way, no, this needs to not do it that way. That will cut it. And so if I do, all right, I think I may have it. Okay. That's the short one. Let's even these up. Okay. That's not going to work that way, but it'll probably work this way. Yeah, that'll work that way. All right. So let's even them up the brute force way. Okay. Brute force accomplished. Okay, so it's not going to like doing it that way. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I'll slide this over here so it's not in the direct path. And see if I can do this without snagging everything up again. Pull it through here. Righty. I am trying and hurrying, folks. I do appreciate your patience. So I am about to run out of time. I want to see if I can at least get this one finished. All right. Fingers crossed this works. I think this is actually working now. Have to be careful, and I'm going to have to like smooth some of those up when I'm off camera. But this does appear to actually be working. Woohoo! Just got to take it nice and gentle. Make sure they drop back down. There we go. Alrighty, tying this one off. Woohoo! I'm only going to get like maybe 4 or 8 of these done tonight, but I can probably get the rest of them done tomorrow, assuming I have time to polish up a few things. All right, so let's get this knot tied here on the end. 1. And 2. 1 more, and I will get to the halfway point, take that end off, and there we go. So Lorix head knot on here, just to make sure that it's roughly the right spot. And do the tape down thing so it doesn't come out on its own. And a little bit of tape here as an identifier at the halfway point. There we go. And here, and I'm going to put this binder clip on here so it doesn't become loose and untangled. Then snip that, set that up there out of the way. Take our tama that we prepared ahead of time, but don't actually tie it off just yet. Loop it through here. And tie that off. I think maybe putting a little bit of tape on the end here, right on the one side of the cut before I do the cut, will help me keep the tension a little bit even as I'm tying the knot. And once it's tied, I can just pull it off without any issues. Alrighty. And third tie in. There we go. Alrighty. We'll just set this over here for right now. I'll go grab the other end and roll it up a little bit. And do the lark's head knot so that I can do an easy roll up. There we go. Since this is short side, go ahead and do the lark's head knot here. And just set this one here for the moment. Okay, so that should be enough there. Okay, this is on the top rail. All right, looks like I have a bit of unevenness on the tension, unfortunately. I will fix that later. All right, so all right, so that's there. I'll drop this down here. And this goes on this side. Do the loop here. All right, so that one's got its there. All right, so go. And this one, let's see, this is also upper. That goes here. All right, so this is the lower one, and that's the upper one. This takes like about 2 or 3 of these tama added on before this really holds the way it's supposed to. Okay, so I will re-roll that end when I get a chance, but all right, let's see how much time I've got left. Let me catch up with the chat. Have a good one, Esther. All right, so it's 5 o'clock. I probably have enough time to do maybe 1 or 2 more. And let's see, I've been over 2 hours, so I can start swearing if I really frickin' need to. Okay, so red next. All right, let's get the tama in place. All right, that's tight. I'll move this over here, and all right, so that's good there. this back a little bit. Alrighty. Bring this up a little bit. Let's see. This doesn't seem to want to feed through. Let's see what I... Okay. I see that happened. Let's see. Got to untangle the tangles that happened from the last time through. All right. So goes this way. Does it? Unravel that from there. Pass that through here. Where are we? This needs to be large enough to pass through. Get it large enough. Yeah, let's untangle that. I can spread it. Pass through once. See where we are. Pass through again. Let's roll this up a little bit so I don't have a bunch of random thread hanging out. And it's spun around itself. Let's move this apart. There we go. All right. And which direction does this need to go? I think it's that way. Looks like it's getting better. That falling off is not a good thing. There we go. All right, this is getting a bit long again. Let's think. Apparently this one entirely untangled. I will have to roll that one back up again. All right, so don't fall over when I stand up. That's probably a good thing. All right, let's see. We're going good. I think we are. There's a little bit of unevenness, but hopefully I'll be able to roll that back up together once I get it tied off on this end. Oops, sorry about that. Alrighty. Let's get this tied off. And first knot looks good. And second knot. There we go. And let's try that third one again. There we go. Third knot is done. Let's tape this end down. Okay, the end is taped down. Let's pull back this way and retension. Okay. A little bit wrapped around itself, but I think if I just put this here, it should be okay. All right. So, said I was going to try 2 pieces of tape on this next one. All right, so this is the halfway point here. All right, that's taped. And go back along here. And take this end. Just move the clip a little bit so that it's held when I cut, so it doesn't come apart. Just make sure that's actually the case. There we go. And what? All right. Tama I've got here, and all right, if I remember right. Here. And actually, looks like I go through the top. Trying to remember this from several months ago. Yep, that's the way there. All right. So I can tie this off here. And loop 1. There we go. I think this is doing a good job of keeping both ends tensioned the same. Alrighty. Up 2. And third one and pull that tape off there. Pull this up just a little bit. Okay, I'll set that there. And roll up from this end. And it does seem to be doing a pretty good job of keeping the tension even, having taped the other end. It is a little twisted around itself. Not sure the best way to resolve that, but it's not too bad. All right, so bark set knot is on there. Set that there, and we will wrap up a bit more about here. Okay, that looks like a good spot to wrap it off. And let's see, this added like about maybe 10 minutes with a little bit of an issue since the last one. All right, so the tape wants to catch the halfway point. All right. So there, and okay, so we're starting out in the under, and this one goes over, and if that is over, try this for a second here. Got a little bit of tinkling noise from the computer. Not sure what that is. All right, so we're over here, over there. So that's over, under. Yep. That was a weird sound in my headphones. I don't know if you folks are hearing that too. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the that was a very odd sound I was hearing in my headphones. All right, so it's about 5:20. This ran much longer than I expected for what I was actually able to do. Thanks everybody for coming by. I will probably have either a Monday or Tuesday stream where I try and finish warping up the Takadai. If anybody needs anything before I go, please let me know. I'll go ahead and wait for a second or two before I end the stream. But it does look like this does work. I just had to have the right spools on it. And the fun part is I can't really do anything with it until I'm done, unless I want to like undo all the spools, which I may or may not want to do, and then rethread it. I might go ahead and do that. So, all right, that's the tentative plan. I thank everybody who's been on. I appreciate all the people keeping me company and keeping me from going crazy on this. And I will try and have a much better thing, but I think I can probably get it done tomorrow night or Tuesday night, depending on when I stream. I have physical therapy tomorrow, and I got one or two other projects I really have to get caught up as well at the same time. So we'll see how it goes. I will try and schedule at least a couple hours ahead of time. Thank you, Equality, and Mari, and Gwen. And you folks have a great evening as well. Stay safe and happy braiding.